complex number page. -2/5 minus I. And so I'm asked to just simplify as I can. So the problem with this one is there is a complex number in the denominator, yes? And I can't have that because I can't have a radical in the bottom. So instead, to get rid of it, I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by what? Close. 5 plus I, because I need to change. What is that called? Do you guys remember? Complex conjugate. That's exactly right. The conjugate. It just changes the middle sign, and it makes the i's go away whenever I multiply by them. Then you multiply by 5 minus I. Yep. Just change the middle sign. Up top, I get -10 minus 2I, and on the bottom, I get 25 plus 5I minus 5I minus I squared. Again, when you see I squareds, get rid of them, change the sign of the number. So this becomes what? +1. The middle should cancel for you if you did your complex conjugates correctly. And so now up top, I end up with -10 minus 2I over 26. And because I can divide every single one of them by 2, I can simplify that just a bit further and make this -5 minus I over 30. Into two separate fractions? No. What else? Yes. 19. Same page? Y'all don't like these conjugates, do you? They are pretty foul, as my daughter would say. All right, I'm going to multiply top and bottom by what? 2 minus I. That's exactly right. Top and bottom. And I got myself in a double FOIL situation where I'm going to FOIL up top and I'm going to FOIL in the bottom. So up top, 14 minus 7I plus 6I minus 3I squared. I generally go through and multiply out the whole top and then multiply out the whole bottom, and then I'll come back and simplify after I do that. 4 minus 2I plus 2I minus I squared. So this is the point where I'll go, okay, let me go ahead and mark out what I can and simplify what I can. What's that become? -3I squared. So it becomes +3. This is -I squared, so it becomes +1. That's exactly right. And now I'm just going to gather up my like terms. 14 and 3 give me 17. -7I and 6I gives me -I. And then, yep, on the bottom, the 2 i's cancel. I've got a 4 and a 1, which just gives me 5. What else? Y'all seem to have taken to imaginaries a little better than some of the other stuff. What do you think? Complex imaginary? Anything else? I hate that we cannot, 1, take our quiz today. 2, darn. Well, don't worry, it'll still be here tomorrow. Or go on anything new, because I'm definitely not trying to rush a lesson through in 15 minutes. I'd rather just take a little extra time to practice. So you have a sheet in front of you. It's basically the same kind of thing. Everything's mixed up a little bit to give you some practice. We are just going to go through 16. Don't worry about 17 through 22. They're kind of silly. So we'll just do 1 through 16, and you can turn that in. If you're not a sophomore, you'll probably finish everything in a lot of time. You'll have some time to work on something else. Even if you are a sophomore, if you leave at 10 and get back at 11, you got 15 minutes now, 10 minutes then. That'll be about 25 minutes. You really should do most of it anyway. But I don't like to carry on when we're missing a lot of people. So, y'all have any other questions, concerns for me? Anything at all? Anything? All right. Well, I'll let you work since you're